In the summer of 2005, Bud Light came to us with a goal: accelerate sales in a declining beer market by reigniting the Bud Light brand in pop culture. What we gave them was more than just an ad campaign or a character. We gave them a pop culture phenomenon.
Ted Ferguson, Bud Light Daredevil. Tonight for Bud Light, I'll perform a stunt that even I'm not sure is safe. I'm gonna let my girlfriend pick out the movie. I'm gonna listen to a John Tesh CD in its entirety. I'll go shopping with my girlfriend during the playoffs. I will stay 2 full minutes past 5 on a Friday. I will eat lunch with my girlfriend and not glance over at a table of hot girls. Not even once. I'm actually going to listen to my girlfriend. Pumpkin, it's me. Pumpkin?
I just think that this is the crossroads. We've reached it, and I need to know how you feel. So, what do you think?
Time! Everybody focus! Get him out!
They've got...
Get him up! Yes!
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
I'm all right. He's good. He's okay.
Tapping into the stunt subculture pioneered by personalities like Evel Knievel and, more recently, MTV's Jackass and reality shows like Fear Factor, Ted Ferguson quickly established himself as the people's daredevil, an everyday hero. But to achieve the goals Bud Light had set out, Ted had to become more than just a cult figure. He had to catch on as a phenomenon. To put this into action, a website showcased not only Ted's infamous stunts, but also allowed access to Ted on multiple levels. A place to share and experience Ted and his growing fan base, a full-fledged bio, even a 5-episode documentary entitled Under the Helmet.
An average day would be I wake up, I make eggs, I go to work. I have a day job, believe it or not, and the job is not ideal.
Hi, Ted Ferguson, customer service.
There is no specimen greater. But I'm so humble about that.
Ted's site landed an incredible 406,000 hits in just 4 quick months. But interacting with Ted went beyond a website. His stunts were downloaded to over 29,000 iPods, including over 670,000 video streams. And Ted was showing up in multiple channels: blogs, websites, social networks, newspapers, magazines, and perhaps most importantly, consumers were generating their own Ted-inspired stunts.
Hi, this is Mark DeBovi, Corporate Daredevil.
Alex Jones, Jones Soda Daredevil.
Hey, Fred Wilson, West Daredevil here. Today I'm going to perform one of the most difficult stunts in my career.
Mike Krzyzewski, Duke Blue Daredevil. Tonight I'm going to attempt one of the most difficult stunts I've ever performed. I'm going to coach an entire game without cursing. Time? Oh, what the f***?
Even radio show DJs and rock bands got caught up in the Ted magic.
Paul Revere, joined by Ted Ferguson. How you doing, brother?
Good, how you doing?
The Bud Light Daredevil in the studio with us a couple of weeks ago, and he's walking out. He says to me, I would love to play with Cheap Trick.
No, if anyone knows him, I'd like to play drums to the song Surrender.
But you're going to have to take those sticks out of Bun E. Carlos's hands, the drummer of Cheap Trick. Hey, Bunny, how you doing, man?
I heard that plea. Make them do it in Peoria. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Ted Ferguson, Bud Light Daredevil, on tour with Aerosmith, Cheap Trick, and Ted Ferguson on drums for one song, Surrender.
The cult of Ted was widening to a bigger social network, because not only could people access Ted through various media, they could actually drink beer with him. And boy, did they want to.
You think the helmet attracts chicks?
I think the helmet does attract chicks.
Ted infused a whole new energy into Bud Light by being the Bud Light brand brought to real life.
This is Ted Ferguson, the Bud Light Daredevil. We're here for Cubs opening day 06.
Let's hear it for Miles and Ted Ferguson, Bud Light Daredevil.
And with that, Ted became more than the traditional advertising icon. He became everybody's favorite drinking buddy, accessible not only through multiple channels of media, but by the very essence of his personality. And for a brand whose main equity is sociability, this was invaluable for Bud Light, translating to a 5% year-to-date increase in Bud Light sales. That's the biggest sales acceleration in the company's 174-year history.
Put that on my review!